So, NBA 2K26 has been out for a little over a week now, and before I even thought about putting this build out, I wanted to make sure of three things. I wanted to make sure it's something I can actually see myself using for a long amount of time, it's easy to pick up and use regardless of your skill level, and that it also could last for an even longer time once you start unlocking your cap breakers the more you play the game. This 6'6" ball hawking 3-point slasher build can finish with the best, handle the ball very well, shoot the lights out, and still play some solid defense too. And today, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to make this build right now. So let's get right into it. So we know how I usually go about this. I usually just fill in the stats right now, and then I go back and tell you guys why I did what I did for the build. But I will tell you this right here: for the height, you want to go 6'6", like I said. For the weight, you want to go 195, and for the wingspan, you want to go 6'7". So now that we got that out the way, I'm gonna sit here and fill in the stats on the build so we can spin back and talk about why I have each stat where they are. Alright, so let's talk about why we have everything where we do. For our driving dunk, 89 driving dunk unlocks both levels of pro contact dunks. It unlocks pro off 1 and pro off 2. So that ties into the 78 vertical, meaning that's all that covered. And another thing, once you unlock cap breakers, you can actually get to 92 driving dunk very easily. Well, not even 92, it's really like 93. It's just I don't have enough caps at the moment myself to get it there, so that's currently what I have it as. But once you start getting caps, you can easily get this build to a higher dunk, and it's not as taxing on your cap breakers as you would think. Going over to the shooting, since that's really all it is for finishing, everything else is kind of just layup was because of ball handle, standing dunk was just to have the animations. For my shooting, this is at 89 because I originally planned to cap break 292 to get every shooting badge on gold. And then, because I'm going to do my shooting specialization on this build, I will be able to have a permanent max plus 1 and max plus 2 to use on the badges that I want to use, which will most likely be on limitless range on the max plus 2 and set shot specialist on the max plus 1. 79 mid range is only there just because your 3 has to be in between 10 of your mid-range. So if my 3 is 89, my mid-range has to be 79. It's not like that in reverse. You can have a way higher midi and a way lower 3. This is just if you wanted to make your 3-point higher in the first place. Free throws 99 just because I play a lot of 5s on this build, and 99 free throw is so many free points with the way people play defense. It's just free points. Now I'm gonna pull up the badges here for playmaking. 90 ball handle gives you handles for days on gold, and with the rest of the max pluses that you would get through the season pass or through your crew, this can easily go to handles for days legend. And since 86 speed with ball gives you gold lightning launch, you can also decide to use your max plus 2 there, and now you have legend lightning launch on a 6'6" build. That's really all it is for those two stats though, because if you wanted to use cap breakers to get up to a 92 for gold unpluckable, you could, but that's also something you could just use the maxes on if you wanted to. And pass accuracy is 76 just for versatile visionary on silver, because break starter was 75 I believe, and dimer on silver is 71. So 76 seemed like the sweet spot for me to go just to get versatile visionary, just to feel a little safer for myself. Going over to the defense, like I said, it's a guard build, so I really wouldn't see myself like going down to the post, since I usually have people rotating in for me, or I have a lock I'm playing with. But 82 perimeter, that gets you silver challenger, and the 85 steal, that gets you gold interceptor, and silver glove, which is at 79 I believe, but that really wasn't the whole purpose for it. But those give you enough leeway to where if you do have to switch on to somebody temporarily, you can still play it just fine. Or if you want to tweak the build around, you can get your perimeter higher if you just change some things around. But this is what I ended up doing because, like I said, it's very situational for the things I do and the way that I would be playing. The rebound, it was kind of just to finish the build. I don't really, like I said, don't really bang out myself. And the agility, speed, and vertical. The vertical is at 78 because, like I said, that's the elite, not the elite, the pro contact dunks. Strength is at 47 just to finish the build. I wanted to get a higher strength, but I thought maybe I could just end up using my cap breakers for it. I'll probably end up doing that, but I don't know. Once I unlock more, I will spin back and give like an updated build just to see what it ends up looking like. But for right now, this is just what it's gonna look like. And the 86 speed and the 86 agility, the speed is at 86 because your speed with ball has to match your speed this year. So that's why that's 86. And the agility just felt like 80 was kind of a good sweet spot for me because the motion style that I use, which is James Harden or Jalen Green, these easily meet the requirements for that. Oh, by the way, everybody, motion styles do have attribute requirements. So if you don't know the attribute requirements, you can check out 2K Lab for them just to know before you make your build, or you can make a dummy build, go in and look at the animations, then go back to make an actual build that you want. But just keep that in mind. But yeah, the physicals are just there for my motion style and because the speed with ball requires it to be that high. And it's also very good to have speed in this game. Very good. Now, before I even go do anything, a lot of people are figuring out that perimeter contest has a lot to do with blocks when you're jumping. So what you could do is you could knock this all the way down to 79 to keep the gold glove, and then you could up your block as much as you could. And I'd recommend trying to get to 68 off it. Like, even if you could probably drop that to like 77, change that up a little bit, and then you're at the 68 that you need. And then finish it out with putting it wherever you please, I guess. I'm just gonna throw it to interior because that would probably help out a little bit. But you could do something like this too and just use maxes wherever you please. Like, that's the thing about this build. You can change things around to fit what you need and it'll still be a perfectly fine build. It's just all about your play style, and I'm really giving you this build as a template of what you would want to do, because I completely understand, yeah, there are 6'8" in the game, but if you go a little shorter just to still be able to get higher ball handle, there are new signature styles that you will be able to unlock and use because of that ball handle. But this is the build. If you decide to use it, drop it in the comments and tell me how it went for you, because I'm really genuinely, like, I really want to know how it goes for you. But with that being said, for everybody just now picking up the game, I hope you enjoy the game. I hope you enjoy your time, and don't let those 7-4s shooting over your head piss you off. But with that being said, that's all I got for this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.